Hey guys, welcome back. So this time we're looking at our forest again. This time we're out in harvesting, so we have our high vis on. We're about to walk in. The forest is just up ahead of us. So let's go have a look and see what it's like. Wow, so this is some change. So you can see now how wide the forest has become, completely open. That's all the topsoil and dirt that was on the roadway on the way in. Wow, that is so open. And the Bowser. And all the trees have been cut into lengths with the idea that they will all be gathered up, probably made a rick here, and then they're going to be chipped on site. Wow, that's impressive. So the last time we saw the video, there was trees everywhere, and probably somewhere down here, the tree I showed, we were just pushing it over, and it fell over with very little effort. So wow, that is so open. But all these trees were dying or diseased, so they had to go anyway. So we're just walking down to the line. All neat bundles. And wow. We're going to go over now and have a better look at the machine. The harvester has moved into our forest, and our forest is now dead and it has to come out. So here we are watching the harvester. We're using an excavator with a shear grab on it, and he's able to cut the trees down and remove them. So what we wanted was all the trees cut really close to the ground so there's no stumps, because when you can go to replant, it'll be much easier. And we're going to replant probably with Sitka spruce. So here we have the harvester coming in and cutting all the trees. It cuts them nice and flat and flush with the ground, which makes replanting much easier. So a porter will then come in and he'll go and pick up all these little ricks that are all over here, and they're all going to be brought up to the roadside to be chipped into silage shredders and then brought off to somewhere that's looking for heat, and they're going to go to a boiler. You can see how rotten these trees are. This tree in front of me is totally dead. That black scum is on it. And yeah, so the harvester is moving in through them. They're literally just falling and cracking away in front of them because there's no strength left in the wood. Shears is a very fast machine that's moving. So here we are in the forest, and these are very skinny trees. They've been hit quite hard with the ash dieback. You can see how thin they are. Even the bark and everything doesn't look very nice. So yeah, we're harvesting them. There's the machine. So in the background we have the harvester moving around, and this is ash dieback. So you can see all these little twigs just moving in and out all the way down. So what happens is when the virus or the disease gets into the ash, it kills it from the top. That's what's called ash dieback. So it starts at the top and it kills the ash, so then the ash puts out more roots left and right. It kills them and moves down, and the tree puts out more shoots left and right, and it kills that and moves down, and the tree puts out more shoots left and right, and when they all die, it moves down and keeps moving down, just fighting the disease all the time. But eventually it'll hit the bottom. The poor old tree will run out of energy and steam, and that's when it's dead. So there's no more life left in this tree. So usually as soon as the ash dieback comes into the plant, unfortunately the tree is gone. So what do you think about all the roots?
Yeah, I'm looking at them here. The little short black stubby roots. Ash should have roots and be anchored in the ground. They'd be hard to pull out. These roots are dead, they're black. It reminds me of take all in wheat. Black roots with no hairs on them, taking the nutrients. And the straw itself in wheat gone brittle. And the ash here gone brittle. Unfortunately, it's dead.
And that's what makes the trees fall over so easily.
Yeah.
And is there any cure? Like, could we like put out a medicine or a spray to cure it?
I don't think you could spray. If you had a specimen tree in a specimen park, maybe you could repeat spray it with fungicides on a constant basis. I never heard of anybody doing it or even offered it as a suggestion. You certainly couldn't blank spray forests. And the disease is in there before you know it, and I don't think you can get it out of that. I don't think you can cure it. But it's killing the tree, it's killing the tree's ability to take up nutrients, and it can't get leaves out, and it's under stress. The whole forest is dead and dying.
So are we happy with our decision? Yes and no. Yeah, we're happy with the outcome, but we would have loved if ash dieback wasn't such a thing, if it didn't get into the forest and if it hadn't killed our beautiful forest. We are really hoping to keep these trees growing, and it's very sad to see your forest coming down and being cut out. But unfortunately that has to happen because there's no cure. The trees are rotten, they're dying, and you can't really have a dead forest. We want a live forest, so we're going to cut down this dying forest and we're going to replace it with Sitka spruce. What's definitely really weird about this is we've walked this forest I think about 20 times, and say over the last 5 years we've been walking it a bit more than we would have been doing. And yeah, like when you walk in you always see the trees above you, and suddenly they're turned into grass fields again because the trees are dead and they're sick and they're dying, whatever. So all this extra light is now coming in, and the grass that should have been suppressed and be dead underneath the trees is now growing up. So they're turning kind of into grass fields again, which is really strange when you're used to seeing a forest and kind of like just a nice forest bed underneath it that's nice and devoid of grass, I suppose. But it is weird, like. There's more trees all the way down. Bye. Trees have to come out, have to plant something else, so we're going with Sitka spruce. So guys, that's now the forest being harvested. So thanks for watching. See you next time.